Welcome to the Cenario podcast, your guide to mental health and well-being. Each episode, we uncover practical tools, discuss expert insights, and explore how supplements can transform your mental health journey. Get ready to learn, grow, and thrive with us.
So, if you spend any time looking into natural remedies for stress, maybe for sleep, it can feel like a bit of a maze, right? You're searching for something that actually works, something gentle, something that doesn't just, cover things up, but helps you really find some calm, real rest. It's a journey I think a lot of us are on. But what if there's this really vibrant, kind of striking purple flowered vine that's been celebrated for centuries, like in traditional medicine, and now modern research is actually starting to really back it up as a powerful ally in that exact journey. Today, we're diving deep into Passiflora incarnata. You probably know it better as Passionflower. Okay, so our mission for this deep dive is pretty clear. We want to cut through the noise, really get to the science behind how Passionflower works. We're going to explore how it actually influences your brain, your nervous system. We'll detail the key benefits, obviously, and give you practical, actionable ways to maybe try it out. We'll definitely cover safety stuff, too. That's crucial, and see where it fits compared to other natural options. The goal is really to give you a solid understanding of why this ancient herb might actually make a real difference for your mental well-being and maybe, just maybe, help you get some deeper sleep. All right, let's start right at the beginning then. What exactly is this plant we're talking about? Passiflora incarnata. It's this beautiful climbing vine. And the flowers, wow, they're really distinctive, almost otherworldly, big purple ones. It's native to places like the southeastern U.S., Central America, parts of South America too.
Yeah, and what's really striking about it is its history. I mean, this isn't some new fad. It's been a key player in traditional herbal medicine for, centuries. Historically, people really relied on it for things like nervous restlessness, trouble sleeping, anxiety, that kind of thing. Its reputation for calming the nerves it's really stood the test of time.
And today, thankfully, it's pretty easy to find, right? You can get it as a tea, which is nice and comforting, or a tincture, which I hear acts faster, or just straightforward capsules.
Exactly, lots of options.
But no matter the form, the core idea is the same. It's known for being really soothing for the mind and the body, too.
Which brings us to the big question, doesn't it? How does it do that? What's going on inside?
Well, the main thinking, the core mechanism, seems to be about its ability to increase levels of something called GABA in the brain. That's gamma-aminobutyric acid.
Okay, GABA. We hear that term a lot with calming supplements. So for listeners, what's the simplest way to picture what GABA does? What's its job? Okay, so the easiest way to think about GABA is it's kind of like the brain's natural brake pedal.
A brake pedal.
Yeah, exactly. It's the main inhibitory neurotransmitter. Basically, its job is to just slow things down, lower activity in the central nervous system. So when you have good GABA support, it directly helps you relax. It quiets down those, overactive pathways in your brain. So by boosting GABA, Passionflower effectively turns down the volume on your nervous system's excitability, which naturally can really reduce feelings of anxiety, restlessness, that whole feeling of being mentally wired or overstimulated.
Right, that makes sense. So with that GABA connection clear, what are the actual real-world benefits someone might notice? What are its main strengths?
Well, first off, the big ones. Its main therapeutic uses are really reducing anxiety symptoms by calming that neural activity down. It's also shown to improve sleep quality and help people fall asleep faster. Beyond that, it can definitely help manage milder symptoms of stress-related stuff. And this is a really important point for a lot of people. It's non-habit forming, and it's generally very well tolerated, so it feels like a safe, gentle choice.
And looking a bit broader, I know some sources mention other potential benefits too, things like maybe overall stress reduction.
Yeah, that's right. Things like general stress reduction, maybe a subtle mood enhancement. There's even some talk about anti-inflammatory effects.
Oh, interesting. And blood pressure.
And potentially some role in blood pressure regulation, yeah, though that's probably more emerging research.
Okay, so who should be thinking, maybe this is for me? Who's the ideal candidate? If you're someone who maybe struggles to fall asleep, or you wake up a lot.
Definitely. Or if you have those racing thoughts at bedtime that just won't quit.
Yeah, that's a common one.
Or if you deal with mild, maybe moderate anxiety during the day. Or just that feeling of restlessness, can't quite settle.
Right. And maybe if you prefer natural options.
Absolutely. If you lean towards plant-based remedies instead of jumping to prescriptions, or if you find you're sensitive to things that feel more stimulating, Passionflower offers this really nice, gentle approach to supporting your nervous system.
And it's important to stress, this isn't just folklore, right? There's actual modern science looking into this now.
Oh, absolutely. It's not just based on centuries of use, though that's significant in itself. Modern research is building a really solid case. For example, there was a big review in 2017 published in Complementary Therapies in Medicine, and it basically concluded that Passionflower, especially as an extract, seems pretty effective for reducing symptoms of generalized anxiety.
Okay, now here's the part I found really eye-opening, almost makes you rethink things a bit. There's research comparing Passionflower directly to a common prescription anti-anxiety drug, oxazepam.
Yes, that study. It's quite remarkable, really.
And the results were, well, pretty startling, weren't they?
They were. The study found Passionflower was as effective as the oxazepam in reducing anxiety symptoms.
As effective.
Wow. But, and this is the kicker, it did so with fewer reported side effects.
Fewer side effects. That's huge.
It really is. I mean, that's not just a small difference. When a natural herb can go toe-to-toe with a pharmaceutical like that and offer similar results but be gentler on the system, that really opens up options for people. It empowers you. If you're looking for natural alternatives, it's incredibly promising. Of course, we always have to add the caveat, right? While these results are exciting and they line up perfectly with traditional use, we still need more large-scale studies to really nail down all its effects and the best ways to use it. Science is always ongoing.
Okay, definitely. So if someone's listening and thinking, all right, I'm intrigued, how do they actually start using Passionflower? What are the usual forms?
Good question. So you'll usually find it in a few main forms. Capsules or tablets are super convenient, right? Standard dose, easy to take. Then you have tinctures. Those are liquid extracts. They tend to absorb faster. You can adjust the dose with drops, add them to water, or take them straight under the tongue.
Right, and tea.
And tea, yeah. A warm cup of Passionflower tea before bed. It's not just relaxing as a ritual. It definitely delivers those gentle, calming, sedative qualities, too.
And dosage-wise, is there a general guideline, say, for anxiety versus helping with sleep?
Yeah, based on the studies, for general anxiety, you often see recommendations around 200 to 500 milligrams of extract per day. If sleep is more your target, then maybe 30 to 60 drops of tincture or like 1 or 2 cups of tea, usually about an hour before you want to go to sleep. Give it time to work.
Okay. And it goes without saying, but always follow the instructions on the product label, right?
Yeah.
Or better yet, chat with a doctor or herbalist for advice tailored to you.
Absolutely critical.
What about mixing it? I sometimes see it blended with other herbs.
Yeah, that's quite common. You'll often find Passionflower combined with things like valerian root or even GABA itself as a supplement or L-theanine. The idea there is synergy, getting enhanced calming effects by combining herbs that work well together. It allows for a more sort of well-rounded approach sometimes.
Okay, so it sounds promising, generally well tolerated. But what about the be careful list? Any safety concerns or side effects people need to know about?
Right, safety first, always. So generally, yes, it's considered safe for most people when used appropriately, but it can cause drowsiness. That's probably the main thing.
Oh, okay, so no driving.
Exactly. Definitely avoid driving or operating heavy machinery after taking it, especially when you're first figuring out how it affects you. Also, really important, do not mix it with other sedative medications or with alcohol. That could make the drowsiness much stronger, potentially dangerously so.
Good to know. What about pregnancy?
Generally advised against during pregnancy or breastfeeding, unless you're specifically working with your doctor on it. Better to err on the side of caution there.
And if someone's already taking other medications, like antidepressants or sleep meds?
Yeah, that's a huge one. If you're on any antidepressants, anti-anxiety meds, or prescription sleep aids, you absolutely must talk to your doctor before adding Passionflower. There could be interactions.
Okay. And can you take it every day? Long term?
It's considered safe for most people in moderate doses, even for longer periods, but it's often a good idea to take breaks now and then, and check in with a healthcare provider about long-term use. Some people find it works best when used as needed or maybe cycled to prevent building up any tolerance.
And how fast does it kick in, typically?
Usually you'll start to feel the effects within about 30 to 60 minutes. It might be a bit quicker with the tea or tincture because they absorb faster.
All right, so we've gone pretty deep on Passionflower itself, but where does it sit compared to other natural heavy hitters for anxiety and sleep? What makes it, unique?
That's a great question. I think Passionflower's real unique spot is its dual action. It kind of hits that sweet spot between mental relaxation and gentle physical sedation, which makes it potentially ideal if you're dealing with both anxiety and insomnia tangled together. Plus, it works moderately fast, which is nice.
Okay, so how would it compare to something like valerian root? Lots of people use that for sleep.
Right. Valerian is definitely more known just for sleep. It's quite effective there. But Passionflower offers a bit of a broader action because it seems to also help calm those racing thoughts, ease nervous tension, maybe even during the day.
Oh.
And another point, while Valerian is also natural, some people do report feeling a bit groggy the next morning. That seems to be less common with Passionflower.
Interesting. And what about melatonin? That's everywhere for sleep.
Melatonin's different. Its main job is regulating your body clock, your circadian rhythm, so it's fantastic for things like jet lag or if your sleep schedule is just off. But it doesn't really target anxiety directly. So if your sleep problem is mostly because you're stressed or your mind is racing, melatonin might not be the best fit. That's where Passionflower could potentially work better, targeting that underlying anxiety or overstimulation.
Okay. And what about just taking GABA as a supplement, since Passionflower boosts GABA anyway?
Yeah, you can take GABA directly. It tends to work quite quickly, which can be great for like acute moments of anxiety or high stress. But Passionflower might offer a more sort of sustained or gentle relief. Direct GABA can sometimes feel like it hits fast and then fades fast. Passionflower seems to provide a more holistic, maybe smoother effect for some people. So really, Passionflower carves out this nice niche as a balanced, holistic option. It's especially valuable if you're looking for something non-synthetic, something well-tolerated, that addresses both the emotional side and the sleep side of things together.
Okay, fantastic. So let's just quickly pull it all together. What we've learned in this deep dive. We've seen Passionflower, this amazing-looking plant, has real science backing its ability to boost GABA. We've looked at its twin benefits, genuinely calming anxiety and really helping improve sleep. And we've covered its pretty good safety profile, especially compared to some other things out there. Knowing all these specifics, well, it really empowers you, the listener, to make smarter choices about natural options for your own well-being. So here's a final thought to maybe noodle on. As we keep uncovering the science behind ancient remedies like Passionflower, what other natural solutions, maybe things growing right near us, are just waiting for us to rediscover them? Waiting to offer us these unexpected paths to feeling calmer, more rested? Makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Thanks for tuning in to the Cenario podcast. Don't forget to visit Cenario.com for more expert tips, articles, and supplements designed to support your mental health. If you enjoyed this episode, remember to subscribe and share it with a friend. Until next time, take care of yourself.